They just drug it over here, I guess, to take it out from the boat ramp. Pretty good idea. Sad the sailboat's gone. As much as we wanted it gone, we're kind of sad that it's going. Whoa! All right, so a lot of people asked me about this bicycle, especially since the last video I made. I think I'm going to link it like right here where I got this thing and unboxed it. But it's become my #1 mode of transportation on good old Navy Point. And that bug will not shut up. If I had a trash can, I'd throw it at him. But we got to talk about it, everybody. This thing's super cool, and we're going to talk about it. Oh, and yes, we did mount a pool on the patio we built a couple years ago. It was a great idea. 20 bucks. I got a full-on pool with a float. Samantha loves it. Whoa. Whoa. Ah. It's gone. The sailboat is gone, everybody. Oh man, I totally missed it. I heard it was gonna go, but I didn't think it was actually gonna go. It finally went. It's like this big space is back here again. The beach is finally back. So I went down to the point down there to see, because I heard the sailboat was gone. But come to find out, they just moved to the boat ramp. So we're gonna go check out the boat ramp now. Almost took a spill on that one. I will say this, filming while being on an electric bicycle, not a great idea. It's pretty tough. All right, so I found the boat. It's over here on the side. They just drug it over here, I guess, to take it out from the boat ramp. Pretty good idea. I tell you, as much as we wanted the sailboat gone, I'm kind of sad it's going. It's been here so long that it's almost become like Shipwreck Point down there at Gibbs Point. Almost renamed the whole place. Of course, I'm pretty sure we'll get another shipwreck here pretty soon. Look at all the barnacles. That's pretty cool. All right, everybody, from the top, here's what I got going on with this bicycle. #1 is, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, invest in a good lock, because this bad boy will get stolen. You drive this up to Greer's on a late afternoon day and this bad boy is gone because it's a $1,000 bike. So there's a good old 10% rule when it comes to locks, that you need to invest at least 10% of the value of the bike in a lock. But there's a few thoughts on that. So here's the bike lock I have. I basically just put it on the bike rack with a piece of Velcro, and it just kind of hangs out right there. This is an Abus lock. I actually got it where it was on clearance because it didn't have the holster, and this is like a $50, $60 lock. It's got some good sturdy double locking feature, and it's made in Germany, so it's pretty strong. You know, my thought on these locks is that if you're going to bring a pair of bolt cutters to the fight, and it can cut through this, it can cut through just about anything. And if they're bringing a grinder to the show, no lock is safe, okay? If they're bringing an electric grinder or a hydraulic piston-driven pair of bolt cutters, forget any of this. They might as well just cut through either the bicycle or they're going to cut through the thing it's attached to. Because no matter how hard this steel is, if that fence post / parking sign / road sign is made on something lesser than this, they'll just cut through that. So at some point, it is almost what it is. Because here's my theory on bicycle locks, all right? If they bring this to the show, a normal pair of bolt cutters, and they can disguise this, it's going to cut through just about any chain. And if they can get leverage on it, like put it on the ground and jump on it, it's going to cut through almost that gold toe chain stuff, commercial stuff. That's gone too. And if they can get this really good on a cheap U-bolt, it's gone too. I don't care what any of the people on the internet say. I've popped a lot of locks. So when you get to a certain point, you just take it inside, okay? So I have a good U-bolt lock, a good U-shackle lock. It's about 50 bucks. They make them all the way up to 100. If you want to go that route, cool. But here's the problem with it, is a U-bolt or a U-shackle lock or whatever you want to call it won't fit around most things. Like, it's going to be tough to get that bad boy around like a street sign or a 4x4 or random stuff. So I went and I got one of these. I got one of those folding ones. Let me check you. Let me show you that one. All right, it sits right here. This is the one from Electric. They sent it to me. It's basically just a normal folding lock. Let me show you. It just sits in this little pouch, and whammo, it will just go around all kinds of weird random stuff. Just folds out. Let's say you've got a pole here, and it's weird. It's even got a paddle attached to it. Let me show you. And of course, this is for demonstration purposes only. You get my point. See how it doesn't quite fit around a lot of stuff? That's my point. So this one can fit around a lot more stuff. I mean, like we're dealing with 4x4 and some random, you know, parts, right? You know, you want to get it around the tire, the frame, and a 4x4. But good luck with a good lock. So this is actually like a steel shank that they've linked together, and it's bendable and it goes right back into its little pouch. And it is an awesome idea. But, you know, of course, they can stick a crowbar in here, twist it, and it'll probably pop. You know, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, ah! That's what happened, y'all. I was trying to show you the lock. So, see, this one won't fit around this and this and this because it just won't. And we're not in New York City where you got a lot of options. So I would take this one and either put it around my tire or my front tire and make sure nobody steals these wheels, because those bad boys will be gone too. Because at some point it just is what it is. Another thing you should think about investing in is a seat post lock. Okay, this is just a cable lock I got from Walmart for like $4. It was cheaper than making a chain seat lock, and I can get it off because somebody will jack your seat. Saw one downtown the other day. Poor guy had got his seat post jacked because most of the time they're just a little latch that you can just pull off and pull it out. And you know, I hate it. That's the world we live in, and you just got to be careful. So you want to lock your seat post up. You want to have a good lock, but at some point it is what it is. Okay. A good shackle lock will, you know, you could put it to here and to the post and then have a secondary to do this and this. And, you know, sometimes when you need options when you're downtown and there's no options. These are pretty sturdy. Get a good one. Don't get a cheap one. This is a cheaper one, but I usually use my shackle lock the best I can. And or get a chain lock like the Kryptonite Keeper or whatever. Another thought on that is you might want to invest in a combination lock. I know they say they're not as secure, but I live on the beach, y'all. So that means you're not carrying around a key all the time. You're in a bathing suit 90% of the time with no shirt on. Okay, girls are in bikinis. There's nowhere to put a key. So I like to use a combo lock, and it just is what it is. Moving right along. So I highly suggest a rack. I used a milk crate in my other video, but I've got this rack right here. This is the one that comes made for the electric bike, and I put me some rod holders on here, and I got a lot of room here. I wished there wasn't as big of holes here because tough stuff tends to fall out, but you might want to put you a net or a bag or whatever in here. And then like I said, seat post lock. And then this is what you got to have. One of these, got to have a cup holder. This one was off Amazon. Maybe I'll link it below. This is the one I had. They're free from most supermarkets, and zip ties. Put your rod holders on there. All right, I'm trying to move over here because that bug is so bad. Okay, but you need your cup holder because cell phones fit in it really easy, really well, and you can put your music in there, and it just allows for like your keys and stuff like that that might fall through the cracks of the back crate. I used a milk crate for like the last month or so, and I just put my fishing rod holders on that. Works fine. You don't have to spend the $50 on the actual one from the company, but the one from the company is well made. So it's just how you want to spend your money is up to you. Milk crate works good too. Here's my cup holder right here. Just throw my keys or whatnot right here. Super easy. Cell phone, whatever you want to do, just Velcros on both sides. I'll link it down below. Velcros on the post right there. It's a little big, but it's the only one I could find. And got the lock that goes there. I just keep that one there. Boom. The next thing you need to think about is helmets. Me and Samantha went and got helmets because this thing's super fast, y'all. Okay, and when you hit beach sand going super fast on the cart trail or on the road, that thing will jump right out from underneath you. So think about helmets, you know. If you're wanting to get on the road and get it. This thing will get it, okay? It will get it, okay? So think about your noggin might need a little protection because when you go clippity-clap on that concrete, that's all she wrote, folks. So you asked if it would go off-road. Well, that's sand. These are fat tires. The answer is meh. It'll hold its own, but it's not a dirt bike. It's still a bicycle, everybody. But it's pretty strong, and it'll usually do the job. Just be careful with it. All right, so the last thing you need, seriously, on a bicycle is some mobile tunes, okay? It's one of those Yui Boom, I think I'll link it down below. I don't even know if I can find one. But it's just, a Bluetooth speaker. And I put Pandora on to Jimmy Buffett or some Frank Sinatra, and we just go rolling, y'all. All the way down to the boat ramp and back into the beach or wherever, downtown. Just makes passing time that much better. And you're doing it with class. Everybody has been asking about the sailboat, and that's why I included it in today's vlog. So the sailboat, a homeless guy commandeered it from up the bayou, and he floated it all the way down to Gibbs Point Beach, which is right here by my house, and that's where we all go and kind of hang out. And he stayed there for months. Cops couldn't get rid of him. FWC couldn't get rid of him. He fell under some kind of crazy maritime law. So they gave him ticket after ticket after ticket. It really didn't do any good. He just kept on trucking. He would smoke his weed on the sailboat and jive to his music, and there was really nothing they could do about it. And apparently they finally got rid of him. I think he went back to jail and left the boat, and it took like 6 months for the county to finally get rid of it. And like yesterday was the day. And it's been a big day in Navy Point. We're all pretty excited since Homeless Fred left, okay? And since Homeless Fred left, it's a new age in Navy Point. Because, the other boat, if you watch the Hurricane Sally video, that one blew up out of the bay, and so did the other sailboat. So we had a sailboat in the park, and we had a sailboat boat ramp, and then we wound up having a shipwreck down at the end of the road here, and we had two at one time, but we had 3 shipwrecks here in Navy Point. It was starting to become Shipwreck Peninsula, you know what I mean? All right, everybody, that's it. That's the end of the vlog. Electric bike took me around Navy Point probably 15 times today making this vlog, but we did it. See you on the next vlog.